Hope you're all having a lovely new year and welcome to a junk journal with me. Yes, I know I'm using some wrapping paper here and I've also using some PVA glue, and I'll be sticking this down in the spine area of the book. Now, I've already measured by eye to make sure that it fit. That's just how I measure. I don't bother with preciseness of using a ruler or anything like that, and I've just sort of folded over the bottom to make sure it fits, and also to give it a extra layer. You can do 2-3 layers if you prefer, but the PVA glue is quite strong, so 1 layer is enough for me sometimes. And then I've got some Amazon packaging box. It's just a cardboard box, and I'm using that, but first I've chosen to use some more wrapping paper to fill in the gap of where the cardboard doesn't meet it. So then I'm just sticking down some more PVA glue onto the cardboard. So I do this in 3 areas, and I do it side to side, and then I also stick some on the paper as well, just to make sure it fully adheres. And then sometimes I have to go in with a stapler, so you'll notice there's a stapler next to me just in case that I need to do that. And then I've got another piece of cardboard, and I'm just sort of playing around with the placement here. And again, I'm ripping off some more wrapping paper, and I'm using the back side of it mainly, if I can, just so I don't have to use as much paint to cover it up, although gesso works quite well for putting as a base layer, and then putting your paint over the top. It usually does the trick for covering words or stubborn print areas that don't want to cover. Light colours like yellow, for example, is one of them colours that it's really difficult to paint recycled materials with. It just, without gesso, it's just no matter how many layers of the kind of affordable brand paints, that is, it's just not going to cover. So you need a darker colour, and gesso makes it so you can use a lighter colour. Enough about gesso, back to what I'm doing. So I'm still sticking down, or was still sticking down wrapping paper, and now I'm putting glue onto the cardboard packaging. Again, I'm putting quite a large bit on there, and I'm putting it in 3 places and going side to side. I don't think I put any on the actual page. No, I didn't, because I didn't think I needed it. Sometimes I don't. I've sort of gauged, but I did need to use a stapler. Now, just be careful if you are actually using a stapler like that. I don't know if that was the intended use, but I just kind of discovered it recently. So just be careful if you are doing it that way, because you might hurt yourself. It's always best to use it how it came, I guess. But it does actually work. I thought I needed a handheld one. Anyways, this is just a little close-up of what I did, and now that's ready for painting. I'm just showing you the staples. It's no big deal. I actually quite like the look of it. Yeah, just wiping that glue off there. And I've got a flip through for you. So I started this on the 10th of December 2023, and that's just the logo. And then I'm showing you a close-up of the bubble wrap and the cardboard packaging and the paper packaging. Now, this is some more cardboard packaging, and later in the video you'll see me painting these 2 pieces. So if you're interested, stick around. But this is just a little flip through for now. There's so much amazing texture here right now, and later in the video I do end up painting, like I've just said, and not every single page in this book gets painted. Obviously there's drying time to consider here. So I just do 2 pieces on this particular book and another book, so a double page spread. Yeah, But I'm just like flipping through, and this is just some cardboard packaging, some rigid corrugated cardboard, I don't know, the paper packaging from Amazon, some more cardboard packaging, probably from like a pizza or something like that, do you know what I mean? Frozen food. Here's some like pattern paper and a negative cut out from hole punch. We've got some like acrylic ink, pen and some sugar. Then we've got some more like pattern paper, some stars. What else have we got? It's all very samey. We've got like a love heart I printed out. I printed out some ephemera and only like half of it printed out, the wrong half, it was like some instructions. So I decapitated the gingerbread man accidentally. I would just like ripped it up all together and just like kept like ripping it in half kind of thing, and then I realised I decapitated the gingerbread man. Here I'm like experimenting with dirty paint water to see if like it'd actually paint, and yeah man, it did. I really needed to like not do that. I needed to just change my paint water, but like curiosity got the better of me, guys, so I tried it so you didn't have to. All jokes aside, like it did actually work and it produced like a watercolour effect, and I really liked it. Now I'm using some gesso and paintbrush, and I'm just like putting that over the recycled materials on the other page. And because it's got words, I did a few layers of gesso, and then later on in the video I'll be painting over it with some colour, so stick around. I did do a big blob here, but like you don't have to do it like that. You don't have to do these thick layers. You can let it dry in between. I just don't have patience sometimes when it comes to painting, even though it's my favourite medium. So I'm just scraping the paintbrush against the thing to like take off the excess and screwing the lid on. Yeah. Now I'm painting the recycled materials. In this case it's the wrapping paper, and I'm just using the excess of what's on the brush and covering it a little bit before using blue paint. Now I'm using the Crawford and black one, I believe. It's acrylic paint and it's in cerulean blue. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah. So I'm not painting in the centre, I'm just painting around it, I think. Yeah, I'm just painting around it so far. And I don't know if this is going to be sky, I don't know if it's going to be water, but this is what it looks like so far. So I'm just getting it all over, and then I'm using the Liquitex Basics acrylic, and it's in like a lime green colour, a brilliant yellow lime green, I don't know, brilliant lime green, possibly, I can't remember what it said. Anyways, I just sort of like stuck it on there, as you can see. But then I noticed, like, can you see that eye? Can you see that eye? And there's a nose and there's a mouth. And then I noticed another guy. So I'm just doing like another close up, and then like at the bottom there's another guy. Look at that. It's a full on face and everything. So like I can outline that. And now I'm using the excess on the brush, and I'm just like painting with it. So you see what I mean? It kind of like mixes with the gesso because it's not like completely dry. I did have like a bit of an issue trying to like angle the book. Yeah, it just fell, but that's fine. So I eventually get it to a place where you can see, and oh man, look at that. That's sick. Just, I don't know what it reminds me of, but like it's just so beautiful, man. I know I say man a lot, but it is what it is. Only flaws and all that. Is it even a flaw though? Not really. It's just an expression. I'm not actually calling you a man. Like, it's just a way of like speaking. Anyways, enough rambling, just just have a look at this. It's a close-up. And I'm really, really proud of how this one turned out. Just look at the texture, look at like the intensity, just the beautifulness of it. Alright, so this one's like not finished. I need to like draw on it and obviously do like the centre. But like, I really like how it's turning out so far. And with that, cue the outro.